Man, I'm live today just to have a quick discussion today about, how people are dying way too early. Every second, it seems like every other day, every 4 days, I'm seeing folks that are my age, having heart attacks, having hip replacements, that are dying. One year, about a year and a half ago, I had 7 people who went to school, went to college with me, that are no longer here. And so there's a problem with that. We talk about, killings in the countries. We talk about killings on the streets, but we don't talk about killings that's right there. And crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's real crazy because, if we don't do something about our health, like case in point. All right, let's talk about the whole obesity thing. So everybody's running to the gym, right? So we run to the gym and we're working out. All right. So we work out, we run to the gym, we're working out, and then so we're sweating, right? And so we're sweating, but we're not sweating water out, we're sweating our minerals and our nutrition out, right? So we sweat all our nutrition out, but then we grab water and we drink because we're saying we're hydrating, but we're not replenishing those minerals. Or we get Gatorade, which only has 2 minerals. And so you have individuals that are dependent upon the gym to keep the weight off, but you're not getting true nutrition in your body. And then you say, oh man, I'm going to have a great meal. All right, well, go look at Senate Document 264. So when you look at Senate Document 264, it's saying that the minerals are 83% depleted out of the soils. So the food that we think that we get nutrition, we really not get nutrition. So you have so many individuals, ladies and gentlemen, that are getting sick too early. You have babies that are having strokes, that have diabetes at a young age, but we go along to get along. We still trust our white coats. We trust the doctors. We don't question anyone. So we pay number 1 in healthcare, but we're 60th in life expectancy. We're 41st in infant mortality. So it's 40 other countries that their babies have a better chance to live than ours. But we pay number 1 in healthcare, and nobody's not saying anything. Oh, but guess what? Most of the hospices now are owned by doctors. So do you think that they want to stay in business? Absolutely. And so that's why I love health and wellness and nutrition. A lot of people say, man, if I join a network marketing company, I don't want to be able to sell nothing. I don't want no lotions and potions, and I don't want no products. I don't want to have products. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can run and you can own businesses. But if you don't put nutrition in your body, then what do you think is going to happen? Just the whole gluten-free epidemic. It's funny how all these places now have gluten-free. 10, 15, 20 years ago, nobody had gluten-free menu. Now everywhere you go, oh, we have a gluten-free menu. Why do you think that is, ladies and gentlemen? Why do you think that they have gluten-free? Because they know a whole bunch of people are gluten intolerant. If you have eczema, if you have asthma, if you have bowel problems, they know that you're gluten intolerant. So they know that you're not absorbing things. So even if you take medication, even if you do take nutrition, you're not going to absorb it because you're eating gluten and you can't get off of it. Is that an addiction, a food addiction, when you can't absorb what you need for the body to stay healthy and you refuse to do it? And that's why you can't get off the weight. It's not about no gym. Gyms are getting paid off of you. All of these gurus, all these workout gurus. Okay, if it's all these workout gurus, all these diets, then why are we still obese? If you go look at the BMI calculator, and most of us, I remember I did it and said, you are overweight. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm overweight? And you know why I said, oh my God? Because I was comparing it to a whole bunch of overweight people. But when you go to other countries, yeah, I am overweight. But I can tell you one thing, now that I have the information that I have, at the end of the day, I know how to lose weight when I want to. No problem. And it doesn't involve going to a gym. It really doesn't. It's a lifestyle. It's a choice. And I can tell you one thing, if you do an inventory, people have died before it was their time. You know that you have a whole bunch of younger individuals that are dying. You go to funerals and you like, what happened? Just today, one of our cousins had a heart attack, 40-some years old. 40-some years old, ladies and gentlemen, and a heart attack. Come on. That's not right. And then, okay, yeah, you work out. Okay, tell me how many athletes have lived past 100 years old, if that's the case. How many athletes have lived past 100 years old, except for 3 people in the old Negro Baseball League? You tell me. Inbox me. Well, it's a problem. That means you have to be a part of a healthy lifestyle. If you don't take control, what's going to happen to your children? Because guess what? Your children don't have the nutrition that we had. And we don't have the nutrition that our mother and father had. We don't have it. That's why they can get to 80 and 90, because they had wood ashes. And there was minerals in their wood ashes. But what happens when that went away? When they had electricity? What happens then? Now you have all these people that are telling you false truths. Everybody is an expert. You should have olive oil. Oh, you shouldn't have oil. Oh, oatmeal is good for you. No, oatmeal is bad for you. No, salt is good for you. Salt is bad for you. No, you need to go on egg whites so you can have Alzheimer's disease. People eating egg whites, I'm like, man, are you crazy? I'm eating plenty of eggs. Why do you think people have a testosterone problem, men? Because they start getting on these egg whites. Guys, there's so much information that you have to have. And at the end of the day, even if you don't do a business, even if you work in a business, even if you're in another MLM company that has nothing to do with health and nutrition, you still going to have to come see somebody who's in health and nutrition, because you need it. You need it. There's no sense running around and not being educated. And when you could just do things that might cost you $2 or $3 a day, you can be educated and at least get some products. It doesn't matter what I do. I know for sure that I'm at least do something. I'm at least have something in my repertoire from different companies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make sure that I stay healthy. So I don't know what you've been doing, but we have a great, my plan of choice, my product of choice right now is Wakai Perfection, baby. They've been taking care of me. And I can tell you, when I was down and out, I got real serious with that bentonite clay and those essential oils, which I had no clue about. I was a businessman. But when I was down, guess what? I couldn't do no business. So I was like, you know what? I need to get me some business and make sure I'm a product of the product and doing what I need to do. And so I'm on an all-out cry. I'm tired of people of my age going to the hospital, having emergency procedures, and we're putting all of our faith in the doctors when you can just get the information. I want you to go back, I told you, and look at Senate Document 264, where it's saying the minerals, all you have to do is Google it, where the minerals are depleted from the soils. So if they deplete it every time you eat some salad or eat a perfect nutritional plate, you might not be getting what you need, ladies and gentlemen. So don't take it from me. Do your own research. And I can tell you, if there's something, ladies and gentlemen, that you need, come holler at me, because at the end of the day, we have to support each other. You know, I'm on a crusade. If I have information, I'm going to give it to you. I already dropped a little bit of knowledge so you can look at it. Share this video with your friends and family, because guess what? When they're buried and gone, this is information that you could have given them, especially if folks are gluten intolerant. If you're gluten intolerant, boy, you're a dead man or dead woman walking. You have to figure it out, because you're not absorbing anything. Even Domino's have gluten-free pizza, go figure, ladies and gentlemen, because they realize that you're going to have to come see them. They know that they had to put this. Why do they know, but we don't know? All we're doing is being consumers and not having education about health and nutrition. So, man, we just have to do better. We cannot be 61st in life expectancy. We can't be 41st in infant mortality. I mean, 60th in life expectancy, meaning 59 other countries that are better than us, but we're paying #1 in health care. And we can't keep talking about the gym, because it's bad that you go to the gym, you lose the weight, and if you don't go back to the gym, then you're going to gain it right back. No, that's not nutrition, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what they tell you. Folks just want you to pay a monthly fee to the gyms. If that was working, we wouldn't be #1 still in obesity. So let's do better, ladies and gentlemen. If you want more information about my product of choice and what we do with our ginger and our turmeric and our bentonite clay, the bula bottle, and all the great essential oils, everything that we have, just inbox me or make a comment, and I'll reply to you sometime within the next 24 hours, guys. We got to keep our folks from dying. I love you guys. Make sure you share this all across the country, but we have to do better, baby. Love you guys, and I'll see you at the bank. Thanks, everybody.